Teflon Don wins again. A New York appellate court judge has reduced former President Donald Trump's bond to $175 million. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, the Teflon Don has striked again. Greetings and thank you for tuning into the Rastaman channel, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's your favorite Rastaman, it's Rastafari soldier. He have Deep Roots TV. A New York appellate judge has reduced Donald Trump bond in the civil fraud case to $175 million, a victory for the former president. A state appellate court ruled that Donald Trump and his co-defendant in New York civil fraud case have 10 days to post $175 million in bond, down from $464 million judgment that was originally due on Monday. The 11-hour ruling from the panel of state appellate division judge, all appointed by Democrat governors in the major city, and relief from the former president, whose attorney had said come up with a large bond was practically impossible. The ruling also meant State Attorney General Letitia James' office cannot begin collecting on the judgment. Here is the Teflon Don just leaving court. As you know, he have a lot to say right now, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the Teflon Don, Donald Trump, as he speak to the press in New York after winning this reduction in bond.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a great honor to be with you at 40 Wall Street. This is all about election interference. This is all Biden-run things, meaning Biden and his thugs, because I don't know if he knows he's alive. And it's a shame. It's a shame what's happening to our country. This is election interference.
Leave your comment on this one.
Greatly respect the decision of the Appellate Division, and we will abide by that. We'll put up cash or bond very quickly, securities, cash or bond, whatever it is. We'll put it up very quickly, and we'll win the case. I built a phenomenal company that's very low leverage, unbelievably low leverage, with a lot of cash, a lot of everything else. Why should I let a crooked judge make a decision to give $450 million that allows me to spend very little money on my campaign if I so choose? I'll be spending money on my campaign. I might spend a lot of money on my campaign, but I should have that option. A crooked judge shouldn't say, we're going to have you post a bond and take all of that money that I could be spending on a campaign or other things if I want to do other things. So we were gratified by the professionalism of the opinion today. I thought it was I think it's a very important opinion for New York, but the only thing that's going to really solve that problem is when I win, because you're going to have to win. Because no company is going to be coming to New York if I don't win that case. That case is a scam, it's a sham, and it's a hoax.
How does this solve that problem?
Truth Social is doing very well. It's hot as a pistol and doing great. And it's going public. And the New York Stock Exchange wants to have us badly. And I told them, we can't do the New York Stock Exchange. You treat it too badly in New York. We don't want to do the New York Stock Exchange.
Let me know if you think this is some kind of election interference going on here, people.
The person is mortified, can't believe it. He said, I'm losing business because of New York, because people don't want to be in New York and they don't want to go into the New York Stock Exchange. So I just say it's a sad day for this country when you have something like this. And remember the words.
Tell me if you agree.
Started 3 years ago, if they were going to start it at all. And then you wouldn't be quibbling over what week it's going to, days. They're quibbling over days.
Let me know if you think the Democrat Party is doing this and doing election interference.
And they didn't know how well I'd do. And if I were not running, or if I were doing poorly like everyone else has done, because they're all gone, they're all knocked out except for crooked Joe Biden. If I were doing poorly, this wouldn't be happening. None of these trials would have been happening. If I wasn't running, they wouldn't be happening. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
I just see the Teflon Don have a name for Joe Biden. Right now, his new name or his Move from Hillary Clinton over to crooked Joe Biden. Not saying that I agree with him, because currently Joe Biden is the president, and I man now make the United States president think that I'm calling him crooked. But leave your comment on this one. Let me know if you think that Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, is being targeted, unfairly. If you think that Joe Biden and the Department of Justice is trying to take him down, and if you think all these felony cases and charges that have been laid against the Republican nominee, not presumptors, but he's the Republican nominee for the 2024, election, let me know if you think that this is a way that the Democrat Party is interfering in the election by making up all these kind of charges, or let me know if you think that Donald Trump is a straight up criminal. Leave your comment and let me know, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rastafari Soldier. I'm reporting live from a Deep Root studio. Donald Trump wins an appeal in a New York appellate court as the judges, a panel of judges, Democrat appointed judges in the Democrat stronghold of New York City, has reduced his bond to $175 million, ladies and gentlemen, from the whopping $464 million that was due on Monday. Now they're saying that, Donald Trump has agreed with, as I heard he say, he agreed with the decision of the appellate decision, and he will try to post the bond of $175 million in cash or bonds or security, or whether if it's necessary very quickly in the next 10 days. Now, before Monday ruling, Trump was liable for $454 million, most of it in fraud judgment, but the amount he owed has been increased by more than 111,000 and by day, because adding interest, 111,000 by day, adding in because of the interest that's added. Wow. Trump claimed on social media Friday that he had nearly $500 million in cash, and he had planned to use it towards his 2024 presidential campaign. The former future hopeful, however, has not used his own money towards his presidential campaign since 2016. He had also floated the idea last week that he was going to be mortgaging or selling off some of his properties, say he would be forced to do so. If he had to, he would do a fire sale. Someone wanted to let me know, people, if you think that the Democrat Party in a foreign try to make Trump look like him as a big criminal for trying to sway the minds of the people, this is called a political hit. But the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has won an appeal that reduced his bond from the whopping $465 million to $175 million in a New York appellate court. Leave your comment on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you think they might try to thief the election from Donald J. Trump by having him tied up in so many legal cases to try to drain his finance and to sway the public opinion against him. I'm Rastafari Soldier. Hit that red subscribe button. Yeah, and leave your comment. Most importantly, leave your comment. Let me know if you think that there's another, or there's a shift of hand that's going on, if that's the plan. Subscribe, like, and share to the Rastaman channel. More life and more joy. Build up the Rastaman panel.
Every time, blessings, Rasta Soji, I already know. Bless up.